So Ranjit, welcome to the Drive for Innovation. We've pulled into our driveway here in our little home at Renesas, but also welcome to Renesas because you're brand new. You were at 2Wire doing gateway technology, and now you're Vice President of Engineering at Renesas.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Brian. I'm very happy to participate in this event.
So you're fresh on the job here, a large company trying to embrace the networked home, the networked society. Mm-hmm. Tell us about your vision for the technological roadmap and what Renesas is going to bring to the party.
So Renesas, as you know, has been known as a leading MCU supplier. In fact, we're the #1 MCU supplier in the world. But what it's not been known for is some of the other components that go together in a system, such as analog and power parts, sensors, and of course the firmware that today drives a lot of these systems. So what I bring to this company is a system level approach as opposed to a part-wise, semiconductor component approach. Because I come from a communications background and we were building systems. I come from a startup background, so I'm all about creating new solutions out of the products that Renesas has. So analog and power is a core area of focus for us.
So I want to ask you a question in your role as an engineering manager. Mm-hmm. But first, your team here is over 100 engineers.
That's right.
How big was the team at 2Wire?
The team at 2Wire was bigger. I mean, there was, of course, they were located in different countries. Overall, we had a team of close to 400 people developing the gateway platform. But that was because obviously we were servicing more than 22 telcos worldwide.
Right, right. Okay, so that's good to know, right? You've worked with very large engineering teams.
Right.
As we go around the country, we're always trying to find out how people are trying to stay or even get to the leading edge of innovation, mm-hmm. which is not always easy with a big team,
That's right.
especially a big engineering team.
That's
what
right.
are some of your tips and tricks and secrets to try to keep a large engineering team innovative?
So I like to structure my team in two parts, in two halves. I like to have what I call as the advanced development team. This is the team where all the innovation, the forward thinking, the crazy innovation, the crazy kind of Google time happens, where people get to go off, do whatever they want, explore new areas, build a few prototypes, make mistakes, but come up with great solutions. And this is the team where, I spend a lot of time with, my personal time with, because I'm tasked with really creating these new solutions that Renesas is looking to bring to the market. So when this team goes off and creates their solutions, we do a lot of proof of concept work and then take it around to our customers to demo this work. Once we know we have latched on to something good, we then take that to the next level, which is then more of the implementation, the kind of reference design team. So we don't make systems here in Renesas, obviously. We make semiconductors. But we do put together these very complete reference platforms, evaluation platforms that customers can take.
So what kind of characteristics in your two-team approach are
mm-hmm.
you looking for on your implementation team, and also for that, what was the phrase
you used? The advanced development.
The advanced development team.
Yes.
They must be different characteristics.
Actually, they're not. So what I like to do is, I don't like to classify anybody as an innovator and not an innovator. What I'm looking to do is motivate the team at the same time by having them mix these roles over a period of time. So I want to encourage every single engineer in my team to think outside the box, to come up with these new solutions, because I believe that every single engineer that is on my team is capable of coming up with these new solutions. They're all great guys. They've all got great backgrounds in different industries, and they can bring those backgrounds together and build these new products. So I'm looking for, like I said, outside the box thinking, but also a solid engineering discipline. When they go into the implementation mode, one of the things I want to stress very, very strongly here at Renesas is the fact that when you do system design, you're doing it like you're building a real product. We should do all the planning, all the design, architecture, all the documentation necessary as if we're building a final product. because we take that and use that as collateral for all these reference designs we put in front of customers.
So much of innovation is about making mistakes and learning from mistakes.
Yes.
But how do you incentivize that, or how do you make sure that your engineering team is comfortable enough with making mistakes without fearing that the next time around they're not going to take that risk because they don't want to make the mistake?
Right. So when I came in, one of the things that I did right away was talk to every single engineer in the team, and it took a while because my team spread out all over the nation. So I spent a good 2.5 months traveling, talking to all these people, and once I got down to talking to them, I come from an engineering background, so it was very, very easy for me to relate one-on-one, establish that rapport with every single engineer, so that they knew where I was coming from. It wasn't just another title at the top of the org chart. It was establishing that personal connection with every engineer. When I did speak to them, it's not very surprising to know that these guys are spending their nighttime or off hours doing all these cool things. I mean, people are into robotics, people are into doing teardowns, analyzing stuff. Some people have better labs at home than a lot of other companies have in their offices. So it didn't take very long for me to incentivize them. All it took was a little nudge in the right direction saying, I'm going to support you to do this, which is going to benefit our company. And so it was really easy for me to get them going along that path. And once you have this advanced development team concept, there's no pressure for schedules and there's no pressure for meeting deadlines, because you can't really put a deadline on innovation. I mean, you give them enough time, you give them enough space, and they'll deliver. I mean, we've done some pretty interesting things in just the last 6 months that I don't take credit for. I mean, this is people who are working on projects that I just chose to put them in this advanced development team and give them the encouragement. But it goes to show that there's talent that's lacking in the organization. I mean, it just needs to be brought out.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you very much.